Hey everybody, it's Jo. Welcome back to Trauma Talk and welcome to my beautiful, incredibly messy garage. So I just wanted to give a little bit of a quick word before we dive into this video. I recorded it as a way of calming down and I wasn't sure if I would do anything with it. Little Sophie has joined the conversation. I decided that I would publish it because I think it is a fairly good picture of how I feel when things get real dark and twisty in my head. I'm fine. I just want to make that clear. I'm okay, I'm safe, I'm stable. I have the help I need. I have an amazing husband who watches over me. I have a great counselor. I have really good friends to talk to. So I'm okay. But also things get real rough sometimes. And this is a realistic look at what depression looks like and feels like for me some days. So I'm not gonna say I hope you enjoy, but I hope you enjoy. Let's dive in. I might get tackled by a shepherd in a second. Guy to the camera. Hey guys, it's Jo and welcome back to Trauma Talk. I was very doubtful about pressing film right now, but I always feel a need to justify why I'm filming when I'm a mess by saying, I started this channel to be honest about mental health and life after trauma and all of that, and this week has been just a shit show, if we're being totally honest when it comes to mental health. It's been a roller coaster too, because I've had really good days. Yesterday I went to a TED Talk conference with a friend of mine and it was amazing. That's my counselor calling because I sent her a concerning text message. I'll be right back. What ironic timing. I think I was talking about how things are a roller coaster right now, but I've reached a level of not okay that I haven't been to in quite some time. The not okay that gets kind of scary sometimes, and how the bad darkness manifests itself for me isn't that it's there all the time. When it's there all the time, I know how to deal with it. When I am up and then down, I kind of get scared for myself. And that sounds like a weird thing to say in a video I'm putting on the internet. I'm okay. I'm reaching out to resources, as you saw by the fact that my counselor was literally calling me and I'm about to meet with her in an hour. Earlier this week when things got really bad, I called a friend of mine. We talked for an hour and a half. I'm doing the things that I need to do to check in and to stay mentally and physically safe. But I feel so paralyzed. There's so much that needs to get done. And by so much, I mean the list of to-do isn't even that long. And I'm just gonna share this because I feel like a lot of you guys will probably get it. But I'm in a place right now where one thing being added to something I have to do. This sounds funny, but someone texted me who I forgot to text back yesterday. I'm fine, puppies. I was at a conference yesterday. I said I was in the conference. I'll text you guys back later. I didn't text them back later because it was a crazy day and I forgot. And they texted me today hey, so are you alive? It wasn't a mean message at all. It was a really caring, loving message. If you were in a normal, healthy space, you might take that message to be oh God, I totally forgot to respond. Hey, sorry guys, no, I'm totally fine. Yeah, I just totally forgot to message you. Here's what's going on. I saw that message and it sent me into panic attack. It was one more thing that I was failing, and one more person who I was failing, and one more standard I couldn't live up to. And if you don't watch my other channel, Footless Show, you may not know what's going on, but more stuff has gone wrong with my leg after the surgery I had a month ago, where everything has come to a halting stop again, and I kind of feel cursed. I feel like I'm never gonna be out of pain ever. I'm never gonna be able to walk again, even though I know that there's probably gonna be a way to fix it. And I think that has kind of set all of this off. But I wake up every morning and I give myself a nice little pep talk, being Jo, you can do this. You're capable and intelligent and creative, and you can handle this. And I try to be really gentle and loving with myself and take a few minutes to even journal, or a few extra minutes for coffee if that's what I need, or whatever, and really try to pep talk myself into you can handle the day. And for instance, there are 3 things that needed to get done today, 3 major things. And then there's the list of other things that have to get done, medical records that need to be requested and budgets that need to be figured out, how things are gonna work over the next few months. And I'm so paralyzed because as much as I might mentally know, as a human being, I have the capacity to get things done. I have the capacity, but I don't. And I just crash and burn right now. I feel like I am failing everyone. Like everything that happens is just another reminder of how I'm not enough. I'm like fucking everything up. And I know that is because I am in the midst of depression. Because, for instance, that text message situation, if a text message comes in and you're like, oh crap, I forgot to respond. And like a healthy human response would be to be like, hey, sorry, I forgot to text you back yesterday. Here's what's up. My response was to shut down, start hyperventilating, and sob. Because like the message I saw on the screen was like, you're a failure, you're incapable, you can't do anything right. Even though that's not what they said. And I feel so unable right now to like shake all of these messages that I'm getting from everything. Everything I do seems to tell me more that like, it's never gonna be okay, and can't do it, and you're not capable, and like all of that. And I wanted to film this now, even though I'm a mess, and I'm sorry about that. And I'm also not sorry about that, but I'm sorry about that. To express at a time when I can't really think straight how it feels like to not be able to think straight, because I can tell you rationally that like my mind is not working right, and it's frightening. Like the other day I was at a meeting and I left that meeting with a list of things to do, a few people to call, a couple emails to send, and I was driving down the road and then I was just hit by this like, because of that like short list of things to do, like I can't do this, nothing is worth anything, what am I even doing here? And that's when I like called my friend, because that's like a warning sign in my head when I start thinking like that. I'm like, that's dangerous thinking and you need to talk to someone, which is exactly what I did. And I go from like functioning, getting stuff done, and really like accomplishing a lot and being creative and like all of that for like 4 hours, and then something will happen and it all comes crashing down on me. And I don't know what to do with myself. I don't know how to get out of this. I know I've been here before. Like I'll be sitting staring at a computer screen, knowing that I need to like click a button to open up a program to do something. And tears will start rolling down my face because the amount of energy that it takes to lift up my arm and a finger to click that button seems so exhausting and so overwhelming that I can't do it. And I can't do it for like 20 minutes. I just sit there and I stare. And I think about how I really need to do this. It's not that bad. You can do it, Joe. Like, just get it done. And it takes 20 minutes to push a button because I feel like my arm weighs 1,000,000 pounds. That's what depression feels like. Like these kind of super unhealthy thought cycles are what depression looks like for me. And instead of sleeping all the time, I can't sleep, which probably plays into this as well. You hear a lot in the media, people talking about like signs of depression and stuff like that, where people start saying things like, you know, people would be better off without me and things like that. And I don't usually have that thought cycle. Like I don't usually think like, you know, my friends would be better off without me or my family would be better off without me. But I realize that I do have thoughts that really relate to that a lot. And what they look like is I'm so incapable of anything that I just shouldn't be here. I should just remove myself from every situation that I'm a part of. And that isn't true, and that isn't what I'll do. But those voices get really loud and really scary and hard to fight. And as many times as I do all the right things, as I, you know, get up on time and start my day the right way, or, you know, get some fresh air, or maybe stretch and exercise a little bit, or, you know, I take my medications the way I'm supposed to on time so that it, you know, regulates my system the way that it should, and all of that, it doesn't work. It doesn't do it. I've tried the opposite of that too, where, you know what, I'm gonna sleep in. I'm not gonna keep a schedule. I'm not gonna do all like the handy dandy, pretty little self-help book things that people say to like be effective with your life. I'm just gonna say fuck it and not do any of those things and see if that works. And then that doesn't work either, and I'm still left paralyzed, staring at the ceiling, unable to move from the couch. Here's the thing, guys. I know in my brain, I'm an intelligent, capable, creative, driven, passionate, responsible, great person. I don't think for a second that I'm like full of myself, but generally when I'm not like this, I've gotten to a place where I love myself and I'm okay with myself, and I recognize that I have good qualities and I have good things to offer the world, and I have confidence in a lot of ways I didn't before, and I have like a leg to stand on, just a single leg that's getting stronger as I learn more about myself. But then all this darkness hit, and it's like that's literally erased from my identity in these hours or days or weeks. And as it's probably confusing for people who are around me, and probably confusing if you have friends who are dealing with depression. Yesterday, I was hanging out with people, and I was like engaged in conversation, laughing, smiling, animated. I was there. I was like present. And that wasn't a lie. Like I wasn't faking that. And then something happens. And it's just a domino effect of catapulting into this dark mental space where I can't breathe and where I need help. And so I'm going to go get that help right now. It's time to go to counseling, and I won't ever stop fighting. I won't ever stop figuring out a way through. And I've been in similar places before, and I know that it passes. I know that there's a way through it, but I also know that I can't think straight right now, and I have no idea what it looks like. And for anyone, I guess, who doesn't know, I just wanted to show you what depression looks like and the way it makes your brain think from someone who generally can function okay. But this just like strips me of everything in these moments and in these days. Thank you so much for listening, guys. Like I said, I'm all right, but it has been one heck of a day, and I am very much looking forward to going to sleep tonight, and hopefully tomorrow will be a little bit lighter. I appreciate you. I appreciate you listening. I hope you're taking care of yourselves, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye, guys.